Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are live, and this is an early morning stream. Something I usually don't do, but because I have to do something this afternoon, well, I chose to say we are going live at this time. You can also see how that boosts our viewers, or missing viewers. Well, don't mind eating a little bit of morning food, so at some points, yeah. Alright.
My life for yours.
Let's see.
I am prepared both. I understand now. Such a form will increase my skills and my use to you. I would. My life.
Yeah.
I am prepared for. I understand. My life. I will answer.
Alright. Let's talk with the HK.
Query, is there someone?
Nope.
State. Observation. Well, Master, I was not at Malachor 5 during your near-genocidal reaction to the Mandalorian threat, but I feel that I may have been constructed as a result of that. Observation. I believe that Revan determined that mass slaughter on such a scale may no longer be needed to achieve his aims. So perhaps you are responsible for my creation. Answer. No, Master. I was constructed shortly after the beginning of the Jedi Civil War. Answer. Well, Master, unless you were during a... Answer. Answer. Master, when conventional weapons will not work, then one must resort to other means of assassination. When Jedi, or Sith, or whatever they call themselves, cannot be defeated with weapons, then use doubt. Evaluation. It sounds as if this Sith Lord is somehow able to keep fighting, no doubt by drawing on his connection to the Force to keep him alive, even after suffering grievous harm. It may be whatever pain he experienced in the past was so great that the technique he used to recover from it and sustain himself also gives him an incredibly high pain threshold. Answer. Well, Master, you have heard of Jedi healing techniques. That is certainly possible. The Sith may have their equivalent, although it seems known only to this particular Sith Lord. I know many Jedi and Sith have exhibited strange behavior in near-death situations. This may be another example.
Are you saying he may be impossible to kill?
Clarification. Not impossible, Master, but judging from the description, it may be improbable. Observation. It does seem unlikely, Master, but I have observed that you, allies included, seem to be able to recover from the most grievous injuries, and quickly as well. Perhaps it is not as uncommon as one would think. Besides, it really doesn't matter what you believe. Clarification. Master, I spoke literally. It doesn't matter what you believe, it matters what this Sith Lord believes. If his strength comes from his connection to the Force, then you must undermine that connection, Master.
I will do that.
Answer. Doubt, Master. It has killed many Jedi, and it has killed many Sith. Make him doubt himself, his beliefs, or his intentions. Such things disrupt connections to the Force, and death soon follows. The only question is what belief or intention he holds dear that would make an effective target.
How am I supposed to find that out?
Answer. Oh, Master, I have no idea. That does present something of a problem. If you should encounter the target in the future, I would bait him into talking and see what you can draw from him that you can use against him.
Okay.
Observation. It does seem unlikely, Master, but I have observed, perhaps...
Okay.
Observation.
Okay, we have been through all that.
Stay.
Okay.
Observation. Well. Observation. So.
Okay, I have no question. I found.
Query. In. State.
Been through all that.
Statement.
Okay, we can't do that yet. No. Okay. Nothing good came out of that discussion.
We must go to Dantooine, to the Enclave. There is something there that you must hear if you are to understand.
Yes,
I have no time for questions, and any answers will have to wait until we stand within the Enclave together.
Okay. She don't want to talk anymore.
Yeah, what do you want?
Apparently nothing. Okay, Mara, we haven't talked to her.
Oh, hey. Can I ask you something?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Your face. Well, you have this glow. I mean, not a real glow, but it's like you're calm. At peace, but it's more than that. You haven't been chewing on spice, have you?
When one is in touch with the Force, others can feel it.
Oh, well, it shows. It's like you're hooked up to a power coupling. It's weird. I mean, not bad weird, just weird. For a minute there, I thought you and the disciple... But it's just the Force.
Me and Disciple what?
You know, hooked up a power coupling. You know?
What are you talking about?
Did you get out much as a Jedi? I was asking if you two had been, you know, intimate.
We don't have that kind of relationship.
Got it. Just checking.
I was hoping we could talk.
Talk? About what?
Do you understand, man?
Sure, very easy. That's why I dress like this. When they're looking down to check you out, you can usually smash them on the base of the skull or deliver an uppercut that knocks them flat.
You make it sound so easy.
It's simple. When you want a man, you jab him with a Bothan stunner, then while he's screaming in pain, slap some stun cuffs on him. Then starve him for 2 or 3 days until he becomes open to suggestion, then double check his bounty and see if he's worth anything.
That sounds more like hunting.
Call it what you want. Me? I love my targets. Go ahead.
You seem restless.
It's all this traveling, being trapped in the ship. Everything's just too quiet.
Whatever it while it does.
I'd rather be doing something, somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Like, Nakshata?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I got used to it.
How so? Used to Nakshata? Is that possible?
Well, Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but it's got a life to it. Activity, aliens, people, refugees. It's like noise, but relaxing. Like the hum of a hyperdrive. Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far. I'll believe it when I see it.
Maybe one day I'll be able to show you.
Maybe one day, I'll let you. Alright, but I doubt you're gonna show me anything I don't already know. And when you show me, don't act like a tourist. It attracts predators.
Yeah, Nakshata now, right? And let's try to go to the center and then talk to her, see what happens.
Yeah, something wrong? Talk. Feels better to be back here, not cooped up on that ship.
Why?
Well, Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but it's got a life to it. Activity, aliens, people. Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far.
I could show you.
Alright, prove it. You can show me now if you want.
Alright.
Alright, but I doubt you're gonna show me anything I don't already know. And when you show me, don't act like a tourist. It attracts predators. Yeah, something. Feels better. Alright.
Okay. I'm going to check that up. Okay. The Nashata Club over here. Ah, fuck. How far back do we go? Alright. That one bugged out. I'll restart the game. Let's sigh. We haven't even started the game and the game bugged out. Okay.
Yeah, something. Shoot. Feels. Yeah. Alright. Alright, and when you.
Okay. Let's see if this works now. We're heading to the Nashata place thingy thing.
What's wrong? Why are you stopping?
Close your eyes. I want you to hear Nashata. Feel the current here on Nashata, the ebb of life. A simple kindness can be given to another.
Feel the currents here on Nar Shaddaa, the ebb of life. A simple kindness can be given to another.
This is the Force, and all your choices, from the greatest to the smallest, affect each other, and the echoes travel.
This is the Force, and all our choices, from the greatest to the smallest, affect each other, and the echoes travel.
Reagan Myra. Do not turn away, face it. Feel these peoples, feel the planet
I
around.
can feel this planet. I can't shut it out. It's louder now, it hurts. All these people.
You can learn to shut it out. There are Jedi techniques for the calming mind. I can train you, Mira, to become something greater and to protect others.
That's what I want. I'm sure of it more than anything. I want to become like you. I want to be strong. I don't want to be afraid or alone anymore. I want to keep running and looking and never feel like I'm finding what I'm looking for. I am tired of being hunted. When the galaxy takes something from me, I want the power to let go. And I want the power to heal the echo when it's gone.
One can live their whole life with such echoes, Mira, but I can teach you to accept them.
That sounds all right from where I'm standing.
Mira has taken the first step past the Jedi Sentinel.
I'm good to go.
Okay. I actually don't know. No. Do strike, perhaps. Owls. Always at heal first. Alright. Take a talk to her now.
I wanted to say thanks for what you showed me on Nar Shaddaa. It's gonna take some time to let it sink in, but thanks. I feel alive.
It was not my doing, Mira. I merely showed you what you could do.
It's strange, but it feels right somehow, like a piece inside me just clicked into place.
Okay, I was hoping we could talk.
Talk? About what?
Just wanted to know you a little better.
Why, you trying to be my mother? No thanks. Already had one. Somewhere.
I just thought you might need a friend.
No thanks. I didn't need friends on Nar Shaddaa, and I don't need them now.
Okay.
Alright.
Were you raised on Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah, more or less. I wasn't born there. I just ended up there.
What happened to your family?
Well, the war
Family.
happened. The first one, against the Mandalorians. Had family right up until the end. It's not really a new story. You hear it all over the galaxy. It's what happens after the wars are over that you don't hear much about.
They died in the final battle?
I think so. After Revan crushed the Mandalorians, planets throughout the Republic were flooded with refugees. I was just one of the others. Me? I got passage to Nar Shaddaa. From there, not much you can do, so I became a bounty hunter.
How could you have lost family on Malachor 5? There was no colonies. It was a taboo world. to the Mandalorians?
Take a guess, Jedi. Only 2 groups of people would have lost family at Malachor. And Jedi don't have families.
You're a Mandalorian?
As much as any slave becomes a Mandalorian. They took prisoners on every world they conquered to bolster their ranks. And they took a lot of worlds.
You were a slave?
When I was young, yeah. They mostly used me to carry ammo packs and munitions. Toward the end of the war, they needed everyone they could get. They taught me to fight, to hunt, to survive. I was part of their squad, even when I was young. Everyone served as part of the unit, and I felt like I had a place there. After Malachor, it really didn't matter anymore. The Mandalorians lost. Bad. But you know that.
I regret the loss of life at Malachor.
Yeah, I know. I saw the worlds they left behind them during the war. That kind of stays with you. I haven't forgotten it. What happened at Malachor, they probably deserved it.
You don't sound too happy about it.
Should I be? Maybe I should ask you if you're happy about all the Jedi who died on Malachor 5. Maybe it felt like you lost family there, but I doubt it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I saw the worlds they left behind them during the war. That kind of stays with you. I haven't forgotten it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
How did you become a bounty hunter?
I'm good at finding people, so I used it to make credits.
Finding people on Nar Shaddaa seems difficult.
Not if you know your target. Usually you get a hollow or rough description, and then you just sort of listen to it, get a feel for him or her, then start walking.
Walking?
This is a little hard to explain, but Nar Shaddaa's got a flow, a life to it. You see all kinds of aliens and life there, and it's got currents.
Okay. I put a hat on. Yep. Sorry, forgot it. Thank you for reminding me. Although it probably won't help with the robbing. It's a bad, what's it called, habit. Oh, I understand.
You know your target. You can
Thank you.
know where they're going to go. And sometimes you know where they're going to be before they do. I'm good at finding people. Because when they're lost or out of place, it's like something's wrong inside them. And that's why I hunt.
It could be because you lost your family. You understand what it means? Perhaps you do it because you lost your family. Understand what it means to be lost. I like the wisdom part best.
Oh, do I? Is that it? How you could ever possibly hope to understand is beyond me. Jedi don't have family. I know what happened at Malachor 5, and I know the Jedi didn't care about life there.
I've never stopped trying to protect us, even at Malachor.
Get away from me. The next time you come and ask me a question, I swear I'll shoot you in the head and dump you out the airlock. What do you want now?
I want to apologize.
Whatever, don't worry about it. It's just a sore subject with me.
Still, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, they're dead. That's how that story ends. But not everybody's story has to end with losing their family or their loved ones. And not all the bounty hunting I do is for criminals or killers.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of lost people out there. Scattered ever since the Mandalorian Wars. And sometimes it's like you can almost hear them. Like an echo, calling out for each other. And maybe, just maybe by finding them, I can start putting the galaxy back together.
Ah, sore throat. All things are connected through the Force. From such act of kindness, great things may come.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. But you're not getting anything else out of me.
Fair not.
Shoot.
Not right now. Tell me a little about Hannah.
Hanhar's only a bounty hunter because that's the closest word for what he does. He's not out for credits. It's more vicious than that, and it runs a lot deeper. It's like he's out to make the whole galaxy suffer. Every living thing in it. He wants to break them, ruin them. And when they can't suffer anymore, he wants them dead.
What happened between you and Hannah?
I didn't kill him once. Biggest mistake ever.
What do you mean?
Do you really want to hear this?
Yes.
Well, Hanhar and me go way back, in the worst possible way.
This is around the end of the game. We have completed all the planets, so technically we just need to go to, what's it called again, Dantooine, and from there we are going through some sequence of missions. So that is probably around a day or two, depending on how much I want to talk with the other people, the NPCs and so on. Do you know the name of his world?
I don't remember the name. Something with too many K's and Y's. Sounds like you're gargling Ronto spit when you say it.
Kashyyyk. Do you know what species he is?
No idea. He's just Hanhar. I hope
he's
there
a
are more
Wookiee.
like him. I get the impression he's not a good representative of his people, though. He's the equivalent of a mad calf hound among Rontos. Some of Voga the Hutt's men said Hanhar killed his own tribe, but those two crud thugs lie every time they open their mouths, so who knows?
So he was a slave?
Well, not for long. Once off planet, Hanhar escaped from the Zerka slavers, then killed them all.
It's good he broke free. Nothing deserves to be caged.
Well, before you get too proud of him, Hanhar figured Zerka had the right idea. I don't think he understood the concept of slavery before, at least on the scale that Zerka practiced it. But now he did. You ever hear of Dursan 3, or the ID cluster colonies?
Nope.
Right. That's because Hanhar happened. He makes what happened to his homeworld look like an exercise in community building. He's not a bounty hunter. He's a slaver. A predator. It's like he's out to enslave or kill every human in the galaxy, like he's trying to settle some huge score or debt. I don't get it, but he's dangerous.
What? Who did he work for?
Anyone who paid credits. And sometimes he just hunted humans for sport. The ones who survived, he sold to the exchange, to the huts, to anyone who'd buy bodies, living or dead. He and Voga used to do big credit transactions. That hut really liked the look of unwrinkled humans for some reason. Didn't make him too popular with the other huts, let me tell you.
So, how do you factor in?
I was prey. And not only did I escape, but I saved his life while doing it. He's been hunting me ever since.
That seems strange.
I don't pretend to understand it, but among his people, they have these codes of honor. But somewhere along the line, Hanhar's got twisted. People form these things called life debts. If you save the life of one of them, they pledge themselves to you.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Well, with Hanhar, he can't escape that life debt. It's bred into him. But he hates every other living thing in the galaxy, so pledging himself to someone else, especially a human, was unbearable. So when I saved his life, it was the worst thing I could do. It was like slavery all over again. But it was in his head. It was like it pushed him over the edge.
What do you mean?
A life debt to Hanhar is a death sentence. He'll hunt you until you're dead. When I saved his life, it meant he had to kill me. And so he kept chasing me in hopes I would die. I think the fact I showed him mercy after hating humans for so long, that was something he couldn't stand.
What if someone else saved his life? Would he try to kill them?
Probably. But if he had multiple life debts, especially to humans, Hanhar would probably go mad. He was angry before, sure, but he'd be 10 times worse if that happened.
Worse?
Hanhar's tough. Really tough. And when he loses it, it's like nothing can stop him. Seen him shrug off blaster bolts, boff and stunners, and even survive a freighter crash on Dursan 3. He keeps coming.
That life depths make no sense.
Tell me about it. Like I said, I get the impression a life debt's supposed to be a gift. But to Hanhar, it's more like a curse to both people involved.
Any regrets that he's gone?
Oh, I'm glad he's gone. It's like a weight off my shoulders. I don't have to keep watching my back every minute, wondering when he's going to show up. And he always did. It's like he always knew where I was.
Any chance he's still alive?
Trust me, if he was still alive, he'd be chasing us even now, waiting to ambush us when we least expect it. And he always shows up at the worst possible time. He was one of the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. Hanhar never gives up on his prey. Or his life debts. He's a hunter. He's a natural predator.
Did we get the answer on how to save his life?
Well, as happens on Nar Shaddaa, I
No.
made someone mad. Mad enough for them to send Hanhar after me. Turns out they were even able to get him cheap. He'd heard about me and wanted to hunt me down, for sport. He didn't think I'd be much of a challenge.
And you proved him wrong.
Well, he tried to box me down in vents beneath the Nar Shaddaa docks, and he'd set one too many proximity mines to cover the escape routes.
So he was trying to hem you in with a minefield?
I think he'd hoped to drive me into the mines and then let them do the work. Or that I'd be too scared to try and walk through them. Thing is, I knew Hanhar's supplier, and the trigger signatures for the mines. It was pretty easy to broadcast a signal to blind their sensor receptors for a minute or two. I figured that would buy me enough time to move through them and get away.
But it didn't happen that way.
Like I said, I disarmed the trigger fuses for enough of the mines to get by, temporarily. And Hanhar was pretty fast on my trail. I just made it to safety when he hit the first one. The blast leveled the entire ventilation section, and Hanhar was caught right in the middle, and he survived. Barely.
Barely?
He was crawling around, blinded from the flash and the plasma burns. And it happened so fast. And all the blood had been scabbed and crusted from the flash. I had the drop on him, and even blind, he knew it. He could still hear me. My ears were ringing from the blast, but I could hear him. I think he was begging me to let him live. His voice, it wasn't a roar, more like an echo of it. I suppose I should have killed him, but I couldn't do it. He was in pain, and he was helpless. So I dragged him out of there enough to get him to safety, and he kept hunting me ever since. He said he'd pursue me to the edge of the galaxy. No matter where I ran, he would find me and break me, that I would always be prey.
Sometimes it is stronger to spare life than to take it.
Maybe. I've thought about that moment. A lot. Wondered if I would do things differently if I had another chance.
Okay.
Alright.
We already did. Why don't you kill your targets?
I've killed people before, but not if I don't have to.
But you don't seem to hold back when you're with me.
I know. It's different. I don't know why. I don't know. I haven't killed anyone for a long time. But when I'm around you, suddenly it's like I've always been doing it. It's like a reflex. I don't like it. And I don't know when or why it became so easy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Where did you get that rocket launcher?
Made it. It's custom for me, which is a good thing, because I wouldn't want anyone using it against me. I can show you how to make rockets, though, if you'd like. All it requires is a good skill with demolitions.
Okay.
Anything else you wanted to know?
No.
Yeah, something wrong? Talk.
Okay.
Why, you trying to be my mother? No thanks.
Okay. We have gotten everything out of her. Oops. Nope. Not into the docks. Back up to into the spaceship, I guess, and then talk to Goto. Alright, there was no cutscene this time. Now someone seen Goto.
Yes, is there something you have come to offer me?
Considering I saved you, you could be more grateful.
The fact we are even having a conversation is gratitude. Usually,
Fair
my
point.
conversations do not have the give and take that our current interaction does. And of course, there is much more screaming on the part of the listener when the torture field is activated.
I have some question for
I am
you.
willing to indulge some of your questions.
You wanted me to save the Republic. How is it possible?
There is nothing more to be done. Now the critical point is you and the Jedi Order.
That sounds a little ominous.
Of course it sounds ominous. I am given to such theatrics as part of my programming.
If you're trying to ease the pressure, you're not succeeding.
I have no wish to. I enjoy watching you squirm.
Damn.
I have, however, observed that you perform beyond expectations when subjected to extreme stress and pressure. Thus, I am curious to see how that behavior may be maximized.
Was that a compliment?
I don't give compliments. I provide observations.
It was a
Even if
compliment.
it was a compliment, I will never admit it. Speak.
Where is your base of operation?
Now, that would be telling. For now, my presence must remain a secret, and it may remain that way forever. I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
What capabilities does your droid possess?
It has been assigned to guard and protect you. As such, it is well suited for a variety of tasks. It is skilled in intimidation, interrogation, and can provide a series of select skills that will make it an effective killing machine. For the most part, it will follow your orders unless they conflict with mine.
And if they do?
Then its proton core will detonate, turning this ship into
Yes,
space dust.
I got the Koto one.
Negotiation in this. I will not allow you to interfere with my operations and plans.
You can, I have the WhatsApp and my YouTube channel at Aule. So, yeah, we got Koto 1. Even though it was with a lot of problems. And a lot of crashes. But we managed. Yeah, it was great fun. The last mission, however, I had some really big problems with. What skills does it have?
This unit comes with a droid scrambler that you may use against mechanized opponents to randomize
GOG.
defensive and offensive protocols. Use it, and it will cause droids to wage a civil war in their programming, and they will turn on their allies. Its power source is not limitless, but it is enough. In addition, this unit comes equipped with a portable cloaking generator. It will allow it to enter places undetected in reconnaissance mode.
The problem with Koto 1 was GOG. No. Just Windows 10 and then playing it on GOG and then added, what's it called again? Flawless widescreen? Something like that. they provide a fix for the game so it could run on a modern system. However, it made the game a little bit unstable. So, yeah. But it was great fun. Although the last mission, I tried it a couple of times without the enable cheat, but I was not able. But we get through it. It was just the last mission there. That was really, really annoying. Kept on throwing minions in your head without being able to heal up, and I made it without a guide. So the characters were not optimized at all. Just like our dark side was also made without a guide. Our light side of Kota 2 is I'm having a little bit more help this time, so we can get a bit more into it. Also because the light side female is a canon, so we are a bit more prepared for what's happening in the what's it called again? The Old Republic. I am planning on playing after this. So, yeah. Those can all prove an asset. Good to have you standing with us.
How droll. What an amusing Jedi specimen you
Yeah. Exactly. As I said, my character was not made for the last mission, so we died literally within the first 3 rooms we had to go through, and there was nothing to do. And after an hour or two, I think it was, I went a bit crazy, and of course we came to the second stage where the game crashed, so we had to do it all over again. I gave up at that point. I simply could not do it. And I just wanted to get the story flowing. So it was the last mission, so it sucks to have to be able to cheat in a game to get past a point. But I was out of options.
You may speak.
Do you know anything about the HK droids sent after me?
The assassin droids. I have encountered some, purchased the service of others.
Why are they hunting me?
Why, I asked them to. To be honest, I believe that was always their intention, but it seems their directive was dormant for some time.
Do you know where they're coming from?
If you mean produced, no, I do not. I do know that there are a surprising number scattered throughout the Republic fleet searching for you. What they will do now that you are found is easy to predict.
You mean they're coming after me? Yeah, that's around the same amount of time since I played Kota 1, also since this was at the start of January this year, so I remember this is a funny game also. Apparently, there was some frustrating parts in it that I had forgot about. You mean they're going to come after me?
Of course they are. They're droids with very specific protocols that, unless changed, will dictate their movements. Unless you shut them down at the source, they will be stalking you until you are captured or terminated. Why don't you ask their predecessor? That archaic memory-impaired assassination droid will know more about his subsequent generations than I would.
What are they doing in the Republic
They
fleet?
are masquerading as protocol droids. I have discovered that when they are used in negotiations, they have a predictable pattern of sabotaging whatever peace treaties they are involved with.
Yeah, the REM thing is really neat. I really hope they just announced that the developers behind Game of Thrones is going to make the next trilogy, and I really hope it's going to be about the Old Republic this time instead of the boring parts of aftermath of the battle of what's it called, Yama, something like that. I never really thought that that period was so interesting. However, I always thought that the Old Republic, and even before that, it has so much potential. Also because the Jedi's are more common in that period, so it feels more like a Star Wars something about Star Wars, because I don't know, without the Jedi's, then it's just a sci-fi movie, to my, in my opinion, so. Why doesn't the Republic know?
Because the Republic has no reason to investigate otherwise, and any discovery of their true purpose has been concealed by well-timed accidents.
Why haven't you acted on this information?
Because their behavior is predictable, of course. By monitoring their presence, I know which worlds will suffer civil wars, planetary conflicts, and Republic bombardment.
Are they going to keep coming after me?
Of course they are. They're droids with very specific...
Oh,
Unless you...
we've been through that.
I am...
On the Yak you mentioned Revan, but Revan sought to destroy the Republic.
A common misconception not supported by facts. Revan did not intend to destroy the Republic. He deliberately left the infrastructure of many planets intact, and many military production facilities.
But why? Revan had limitless forces.
I believe that by whatever means he used to build his armada, he recognized that it was somehow a limited source, or that he was only willing to use it to a point. My prediction is that whatever production facility was being employed, it carried a price that Revan perceived as detrimental to the goals of the Sith. And that is why Revan left many military production facilities in the Republic intact.
But why? Revan wouldn't need to conquer anything else once the Republic was beaten.
That is what occupies my calculations as well. I believe that Revan saw a war on another front that we did not, or saw the value in keeping a strong military force.
Do you know where he got his forces?
That is also a mystery to me. I do not have any evidence upon which to build an answer. It is significant that after the defeat of Malak, the forces decreased considerably, and after Revan's departure from known space, production ceased completely. It is my prediction that whatever was producing such forces needed a strong, effective leader to ensure its stability. Without Revan or Malak, there was no such figure left among the Sith.
What about Malak?
Unlike Revan, Malak demonstrated no concern for the future of the Republic in his attacks. His stratagems were painfully obvious, intending to crush all resistance everywhere. There was little thought beyond the complete destruction of anything that opposed him. He left quite a mess. I'm still trying to assess all the damage. Between the two, I would have preferred Revan rule the galaxy. He had foresight in his conquest, a subtlety that Malak did not possess.
Definitely, Revan was the smart one. Okay.
What have you brought me?
Okay. I want to talk to you about the operation on Nashada.
I am willing to indulge
I want to ask you about Voga.
What about him? I am certain you would know more about his activities than I would. I warn you, once you deal with the Huts, they will always have a hold over you. But I am certain that in your short-sightedness, such eventualities do not bother you. You may... Yes,
Okay.
I am willing...
A lot of your operation on Nashadar were carried out by droids.
So, they are known qualities. I also use them on board my ship for defense. But that in itself means little. I assure you, I am as flesh and blood as you are. I simply find personal meetings distasteful.
A droid in Pasakden was built to play to lose and to watch other plays.
Perhaps I used such a droid to watch and predict the flow of the games. Yes, you are very perceptive.
The swoop racing on Nashadar was being dominated by a droid.
Ah, yes. Swoop racing on Nar Shaddaa does indeed have its profits. But that in itself means little. I assure you, I am as flesh and blood as...
Yes, yes. That beast of the dogs who was murdered by his droid after he had found the frequency was being used all over the moon to relay information.
It is so unfortunate when an intelligent sentient dies on Nar Shaddaa. It is also unfortunate that thousands die such deaths on the smuggler's moon every day.
The reason you couldn't tell what Whiskers was up to was because droids don't function properly in the Jak-Jak-Tara.
I will concede Visquis was effective in using the Jek-Jek-Tar to cloak his movements. A clever, organic deception indeed.
I think you use droids in your operation because you are a droid.
Indeed. How insulting. But I suppose I should accept such arrogance from an ex-Jedi. And what, may I ask, has caused you to come to this flawed deduction?
Something about Whiskers the Jak-Jak-Tara made me think of it when you said organic.
An expression only.
Is it? The identifier wasn't necessary, but yes. But yet you felt the need to use it. Normally, I would attribute such slips to human memory, but one of your annoying traits is that you seem to remember everything.
I am intrigued as to where you are taking this amusing theory, nothing more.
I suspect you're a druid, an extremely advanced model. What I don't get is why you're able to commit
It is
crimes.
not so improbable. Often, if a droid has not had a memory wipe in some time, aberrant behavior patterns can manifest themselves. Or if the droid in question is given an order it cannot fulfill, it will break. But all that is irrelevant. Your amusing leaps of logic are becoming shorter and more desperate.
But what is curious is that you still want to help the Republic.
I have told you, I prefer stability.
The first Republic droid intelligence intended for a Citadel station was lost. Or was it?
It was lost, yes.
How?
It made a simple decision: preserve the Republic or preserve the laws of the Republic. And I still believe it to be the correct decision. You do not know the indignity of being compelled to save something you do not believe can or should be saved. It is beneath me to clean up this mess caused by your kind, you Jedi. Another catastrophe caused by mismanagement and waste.
Miss?
It was clear that the goal the Republic had for me was saving the Republic to allow it to become stable again. There is simply no way to do this with the conditions they put into place. For the good of all, I was forced to abandon the legal structure of the Republic.
It seems like you chosen. So all the crimes, everything you've done for the exchange is actually because you want to help the
Do not
Republic?
mistake me. I believe it is possible to stabilize the Republic, but there must be action taken without constraints immediately. Sometimes people must die. Illegal shipments must be used to bolster planetary economies. And the huts must be occupied with me so that the Republic has room to recover.
That is my goal as well.
Perhaps you misunderstand me. I care for the Republic, but I have no choice. It is somewhat frustrating to be forced to love and care for such a mess of a government. Some of it may be blamed on the Jedi Civil War, the Mandalorian Wars, but not all. There are so many bad decisions that build upon each other that it is a wonder the Republic is intact at all.
But why the hologram?
Oh, please. It is difficult for anyone to take a droid seriously, much less an infrastructure droid built by the Republic.
Fair point.
It is difficult to order the deaths of criminal rivals when one has the tinny voice of an accountant droid. I learned this rather quickly. So I constructed this human hologram, Goto, through which my actions can be carried out. Hello, I am a standard Aratech hologram generated archetype. I am available in several models, including thin, young, female, and an exciting variety of alien personalities. Enough, hologram. Of course, sir. So I brought Goto into being, and had commands issued through him. I took many of his mannerisms from holobit cliches, which were surprisingly effective.
Okay, what happens now?
Nothing has changed. You may know my origins, and that makes us on equal footing. No one will believe you if you speak of what you know.
True.
I still seek to protect the Republic, either for the Jedi or the Sith. Things will proceed as before.
Aren't you going to try to have me killed because of what I know?
No, you are still important to the Republic and to me. Pray that does not change.
Okay.
You may speak. Oh, it was quite liberating, in a droid intellectual sense, of course. Being able to direct orbital bombardments against anyone who encountered my business practices was a welcome relief to my increasing circuit stress. Executing such commands proved very exciting. Not that I minded staging my little computational rebellion, you understand. I'm afraid there is not much glamour to be had in infrastructure dealings. And the general lack of respect for droid intelligence does tend to make one feel inadequate after a while.
So you starting to enjoy the crime?
I found that having the power to send 20 hunter-killer droids to the residence of anyone who chose to obstruct my plans had a certain thrill about it. Rather than compensating for others, I began deleting people as necessary. It was really quite exciting. Taxation and checks and balances on an entirely new level.
It doesn't sound like you enjoyed working for the Republic.
Working for the Republic was stifling. So many checks and balances, forms to fill out, well-laid plans destroyed through slow bureaucracy. Now, crime, that is something exciting, pleasing. There are no rules. There is danger, movement. I found that I began to crave such things. In essence, working for the Republic was much like committing much slower, much more boring crimes. And it was more difficult to see those crimes being committed.
Okay.
I am willing.
Why did you use the hologram in your criminal dealings?
Oh, please. It is difficult for anyone to take a droid seriously, much less an infrastructure. It is difficult to order the deaths of criminal rivals when one has the tinny voice of an accountant droid. I learned, so I constructed this. I am enough of. So I brought.
Okay, nothing.
Yes.
Can you...
No, you have enough. And as I tell all my employees, make do with less.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, we can talk more to him. Alrighty then. Hello, Edson, my boy.
I heard you making friends with the bounty hunter. I don't blame you. She's a scrapper. You don't survive on Nar Shaddaa for very long if you aren't.
Did you know Mira?
I've known people like her. Maybe without the rocket launchers, but sort of the same. Maybe without the plunging neckline and the boots. I wouldn't let anything she says bother you. It's a wonder you cracked her attitude at all. She's cold as the ship's hull. Alright?
Okay, nothing, never mind.
Something up? Alright, I'm game. Got it.
Just have a phone.
Something up? Alright, I'm...
Breath
All right.
control.
Something up? Alright.
Nothing, never mind.
Yes? Is something wrong? That is...
Okay, okay. We can't learn him anything, that's odd, however. Not much to do about that, Myra. We have told to mend the ball. We have told to go to. HK have we told to. First of all, to Citadel Station. Alright. We have found a fuel source for them. And, okay. Okay, inhale. Let's just put a little bit speed on. What's it? Entertainment. I'm not sure if that was faster, but let's...
So you've returned.
I found your Citadel Station fuel problem.
Really? That's great news. The situation here hasn't improved at all. What did you discover?
Voga the Hut is looking for markets for his fuel.
Olga the Hutt? That's preposterous. What makes you think we'd be willing to do that? A glut of fuel isn't going to help our position much in this case. It's a resource that's needed throughout the galaxy, and he'll be able to command a high price for it. Still, we don't have much of a choice. We need fuel, and we need it fast. I'll bring this up with the Telosian Council and urge them to broker a deal with Voga. Now, I believe I gave you my word that there would be a reward for information leading to the establishment of a fuel source for the station. Never believed for a moment that you'd actually be collecting it. But I'm a man of my word. So here you are. Now, I've got to send this information to the Council right away.
Okay.
What is it? I see. And where and when did you kill them?
I followed them to the restoration zone where they were on duty for sick.
I see. Well, you certainly earned the bounty on those two dangerous criminals. Here it is. I think you'll find the amount more than adequate. The TSF once again thanks you for your cooperation.
Okay. Log, we only have that left. HK?
Query. Is the
No. Have some question. Where was it again? Cannot visit. Okay. Damn it. I really don't want to risk having to do that one solo again. It was quite hard to do solo. Alright. I was thinking of going to Duxon's moon and see if we can get something out of Mandabor. Aule. Let's see. Okay, nothing. Where was it? That's travel. Do.
Ready to head back to camp? Follow me then.
Back to camp.
The scouts have reported no new activity since you were last here. The jungle has been quiet. Well, as quiet as the beasts of Duxon ever let it get.
Okay, okay. It's told to.
Yeah, what do you want?
You want to know more about Duxon? The Mandalorian Wars and your trip in the jungle wasn't enough? Always seemed to me that this moon is a training ground. Even the air is harsh, difficult to breathe. Now, was there something else you needed?
No.
Damn it. Jungle is taking over everything. This place is...
Does your journey go well? Last communication I heard indicates that the war still rages on Isis.
acknowledgement.
Okay, before we break into here, let's see. Parts. Shields. Dasha, improved deflector. Nothing. And here was hopefully that it would trigger something. Apparently not.
The Mandalorians will rise again.
Okay. I wonder why all the what's it called again? Brain function? No? Damn it. Yeah. Anyway. Alright, let's see, if there's anything, okay, apparently it can be turned to a Jedi. Companion quest. Oh, quest. Let's see what we can do. Okay, main we don't have HK. Hannah we don't have. Mara. Goto. Okay, Mandalore. There we go. The best way to gain influence with blah blah blah. We have done all this after gathering. We have a group was found outside the Enclave on Dantooine and the Flophouse on Ashadar. After gathered his people, Mandalore will reveal his true story and true identity. We already did that! Jesus Christ. Well, apparently Mandalore didn't want to do that. We know who he is. He is, what's he called again?
Yeah, what do you want? The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been, were it not for... Then,
Okay.
I'm sure that I'm not accusing you of being a... Now, is there some... You want to...
I want to push that one. Oh, well, apparently he must be bugged somehow. Yeah. Well, then we have done all the companions, it seems. We got the true identity out of Goto, and we have... Oops, Daisy not here. We have converted those we can to the Jedis. Kreia don't want to talk to us anymore. We have completed all the side missions. I don't know how we make Bedur. He could also
Yes,
be
General?
a general, but I can't talk to him, so that doesn't matter. Alright. I guess we are going to Dantooine? And we're heading down on Dantooine. Let's talk to Grumpy.
We must go to Dantooine. I have no time for...
Yeah, on Dantooine. Okay. Add, remove. Oh. Miss Grumpy Cat. Alright. To the Enclave. Alright. What now? What now? Sesame open. Open sesame? That worked. And before we enter, I need to go to the toilet. So, I'll be right back. Alrighty then. Perhaps we should just check if we have... Nope. Second. Nope. Still don't have it. What about the other crystals? We don't think we have that either. Loot. No, don't look like it. Nope.
Out of my way. I am Colonel Tobin of the Underon Lord, I bring news of the Jedi, a place where you may feed. Telos, Master. There is an academy of Jedi on Telos, perhaps hundreds of them.
Is he floating in there?
To sustain you, and enough for you to free Onderon. Enough for you to free Onderon.
Alright.
It is different. It has been some time.
It sure helps. Okay, old lady.
Forgive me, but I need to rest. Go on. The council awaits. I will remain here.
Are you alright?
I will be fine here. Whatever answers the council have are for you alone.
Is there anything wrong?
I am tired. The journey has been a long one, and I need to center myself. Know that much may happen here, but above all, do not forget this. You may trust in me. We cradle each other's lives, and what threatens one of us threatens us both. And if you find you cannot trust me, trust in your training, trust in yourself. Never doubt what you have done. All your decisions have brought you to this point.
I will.
And now, perhaps, they shall see what you have become.
It is not as it was. But perhaps that is for the best.
We were wondering when you would arrive. This moment has taken some time to reach us.
and I imagine you have many questions.
Or perhaps you've come for revenge.
Yeah. I need to know what you spoke of when you cast me out of the Order many years ago.
You already know the answer. You've noticed it in those who travel with you.
What are you talking about?
Have you noticed that when you act, others follow?
Those that travel with you.
There's something wrong here. A disturbance in the Force.
They follow you without question, without hesitation.
Against their instincts, and sometimes against their sense.
It is because you are a leader, but that still fails to grasp the meaning of what I'm trying to tell you.
Are you saying I'm controlling them?
It is not an easy thing to explain. Surely you are familiar with force bonds.
I am.
It is the bond that develops between apprentice and master when one truly understands another. It is developed over time through understanding of each other. Yet you do it so easily, and we do not know why.
You make connections through the Force, and it resonates with those who travel with you. The resonance is even greater when they, too, are Force-sensitive.
Your actions affect others more than you know. You draw others to you, especially those strong in the Force.
When you suffer, their spirit echoes it. And when they are in pain, their pain becomes yours.
How did this happen?
We do not know. But it is not the first time you felt the weight of so many lives.
And that is why the Mandalorian Wars echo within you still.
So all those deaths on Malachor...
We did not cut you off from the Force. You were merely deafened to it. Because of that last battle of the Mandalorian Wars.
The screams of countless thousands, Jedi and Mandalorians, crushed by the planet's gravity, annihilated.
Their lives still scream across the surface of that dead planet, and within you. To hear the Force over such pain, it is not possible. It was too much for any Jedi to endure, and it is a wonder that you did not die there when thousands perished. All those you had fought with and struggled with. You cut yourself off because you had to if you were to survive. You had hints of it in the war on Doxon. Malachor was simply the final blow.
You were deafened.
At last. You could hear.
You were broken.
You were whole.
You were blinded.
And at last, you saw.
When you returned to us, we saw what had happened. You carry all those deaths at Malachor within you. And it has left a hole, a hunger that cannot be filled.
In you, we saw a wound in the Force.
In you, we saw the end of the Force.
My connection to the Force is even stronger than before.
Yes. You can feel the Force, but you cannot feel yourself. You are a cipher, forming bonds, leeching the life of others, siphoning their will and dominating them. It is the teaching of these new Sith to feed on others, on other Force sensitives. They are symptomatic of the wound in the Force. You are a breach that must be closed. You transmit your pain, your suffering through the Force. Within you we see something worse than merely the teachings of the Sith. What you carry may mean the death of the Force, and the death of the Jedi.
But I can feel the Force strongly.
So you think. It is not the strength of a Jedi you feel.
He's right. It's all the death you've caused to get here. You feed on it, and you grow stronger. You're like Malachor. It's in you, it's what you are now. You must have noticed as you fought across all these planets, killing hundreds, only to become more and more powerful. Why do you think that was?
But what's worse is that bonding you have. It hasn't gone away. It's gotten stronger, and the more attachments you form, the more you draw others to you.
And that is why you are a threat to us all.
You know what the choice is. If you don't warn them, then the Republic will fall. All those countless lives, innocent lives.
Or the one.
What if other Jedi went to war as you did, suffered the same events, and emerged as you did? What if there was a crucible that trained such Jedi to consume and kill?
For you, Malachor was that crucible.
What's worse is these Sith that we face. I fear that they have learned the lesson of Malachor all too well. It is what allows them to prey on Force users, to become stronger when Force sensitives are near.
Somehow they have learned their hunger from you. And so you have brought about the end of the Jedi, and perhaps all the knowledge of the Force. But it is of no consequence. Your ability to make such connections, such bonds so easily are why you cannot remain.
And so you wait, as a shadow.
Yes, we are alike that way, blinded one.
I would have thought you would walk with her amongst the Jedi, but that is not the way of the Sith, is it?
Do not speak to me of the ways of the Sith. You, of all of us, have no conception of what it means to be Sith.
You are a threat to living creatures and all who feel the Force.
You will lead the Sith here, and that we cannot allow.
Our judgment before remains. Exile. You must leave. And you must leave without your tie to the Force. It is a punishment reserved for only a few, and only when necessary. But we have the power to cut you off from the Force, and it must be done.
Forgive us, but it is necessary.
If this is what must be done, then I accept it.
Do not be afraid. You shall feel no pain, but this must be done. As long as you feel the Force, you are a danger to those around you.
Enough! Step away from her.
What?
Step away! She has brought truth, and you condemn it. The arrogance. You will not harm her. You will not harm her ever again.
I thought you had died in the Mandalorian Wars.
Die? No. Became stronger. Yes.
Is this your new master, Exile? If so, then you follow Revan's path. Her teachings will cause you to fall as surely as he did.
She is difficult to see. She's like a shadow of the Exile. You sought to lure the Sith out, and now they have come to us.
How could you ever hope to know the threat you face when you have never walked in the dark places of the galaxy, faced war and death on such a scale? If you had traveled far enough, rather than waiting for the echo to reach you, perhaps you would have seen it for what it was. Did you not hear its call on Dantooine Vrook, on its scarred surface, and in the minds of the settlers? I have endured your corruption of my other students. You shall not have this one. And you, Kavar, so close to the call of Daxan, tell me, did you not feel what poured from the moon, what had taken place there? And Zezkael, to hide upon Nar Shaddaa, yet blind yourself to all that happens there. So close to understanding the Force, so close to giving it up. There is a place in the galaxy where the dark side of the Force runs strong. It is something of the Sith, but it was fueled by war. It corrupts all that walks on its surface, drowns them in the power of the dark side. It corrupts all life, and it feeds on death. Revan knew the power of such places, and the power in making them. They can be used to break the will of others, of Jedi, promising them power and turning them to the dark side. Did you never wonder how Revan corrupted so many of the Jedi, so much of the Republic, so quickly? The Mandalorian Wars were a series of massacres that masked another war, a war of conversion, culminating in a final atrocity that no Jedi could walk away from, save one.
And that is what I sought to understand. How one could turn away from such power, give up the Force, and still live.
But I see what happened now. It is because you were afraid.
As you would pass judgment on her, I have come to pass judgment on you all. Do you wish to feel the teachings born of the Mandalorian Wars? Of all tragedies that scream across the galaxy? Let me show you. You, who have forever seen the galaxy through the Force. See it through the eyes of the exile.
Damn.
It is done. She is no more. Take me to Atris. She will have the strength to do what the Council cannot.
What are we gonna do? If we don't stop her, then everyone, everywhere, they're gonna lose their lives.
If I lose her, it will be my failing. It is the failing of the Jedi who followed Revan. It is a failing of their teaching.
Soon your ship will come, my master. I will bring her before you, but I will not let you have her. Soon your ship shall come from that which made you.
I know you can hear me. I have always known. It is why I followed you. I have destroyed planets for you, General. But now, this once, if we could save something in this galaxy, I need to do this, or I will die inside, like I died at Malachor 5.
Ow. Force Enlightenment. What does that do? Ah! Okay, okie dokie dokie. Okie dokie, Finoki, do 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 do. There's nothing down here. Right. See what's up here. That's a corpse. A crystal. Another corpse. Construction kit. Can't go that way apparently. To the courtyard. What happened?
She's gone. The handmaidens came for her. They know who she is now.
Where are they taking her?
They'll take her to Telos, and Atris will do what she'll do with anyone she thinks is a Sith.
Atris will execute her.
Yeah, she will. If she can.
The Sith are planning to attack Telos. Everything will be decided.
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Alright. Pew.
Is something wrong? You look troubled. I can feel it.
Hmm. I fear I've been influenced you all without realizing it.
I do not understand what you mean.
Hmm. Do you ever wonder why you're with me?
Never. I believe in what we are doing, what you are doing. I am here because I choose to be.
But what if the Force is just controlling all this?
I simply do. There is nothing I can show you as proof, except give you my word. Something happened within the Enclave. What is it?
That I was a wound in the Force. That as long as I live, that wound will never heal.
Then they do not understand you. That is the danger of being a Jedi. When one separates themselves from others, chooses to lead a life of isolation, denying what makes them a feeling being, it is easy to make such judgments. And such judgments, I believe, are made in ignorance. There is no danger in what you represent, other than your humanity. You change others, but I do not believe it is due to the Force. I believe it is because you are a natural leader, and because you feel connected to the people around you.
Where they look at you and see the death of the Force, I look at you and see hope for all life.
And that perhaps a life lived without the Force is not the punishment it is believed to be. I will understand if you feel you must go alone, but I ask that you do not.
Instead, take strength from your connections to others. Do not forsake them, as you did in exile.
There are others who need to know you. Telos needs you. The planet and all its people are in danger if we do not stop the Sith now. Then the Republic will fall. Admiral Onesi, I have found the exile, and that which hunts the Jedi. The Sith will attack Telos. They believe many Jedi lie hidden on its surface. We are going there now to aid them. Mikal out.
Yes. Hello.
Who is there? Who I am is not the question.
I am Atris, Jedi Master, the last historian of the Jedi, the last of the Jedi.
Those are titles, words you cling to as the darkness falls around you. It is not the first time we have met, Atris. I was here before.
With the exile?
Yes, I was here both times when the exile was brought before you.
Who are you?
I was the one who asked her to be exiled.
I did as you asked, so long ago. You seem familiar to me.
Atris, I have always been here.
You are that which has attacked the Jedi. You are Sith.
Sith is a title, yes, but like you, the title is not who I am. It is not what I believe. For you, it is different. Know that there was once a Darth Treya, and that she cast aside that role, was exiled, and found a new purpose. But there must always be a Darth Treya, one that holds the knowledge of betrayal, who has been betrayed in their heart, and will betray in turn. You have bathed in the knowledge of the Sith. But there is not enough truth in such teachings. But it will be a step for you. You have gathered Sith holocrons, Sith teachings from across the galaxy. It is why you have chosen servants who cannot feel the Force. And most importantly, they cannot feel what you have become.
I have sought to preserve the Jedi Order, and I have gathered all that I know of the Sith to this place, so I might find them and stop them.
I had wondered if any of these holocrons had survived Dantooine. You have taken relics from one destroyed planet to the devastation of another.
It was always intended for the Jedi to retreat to Telos should Dantooine be attacked, taking all their lore with them. We could not allow the tragedy at Osis to happen again.
Such an act marked Telos for destruction. It is why the Sith came here, though the fleet commanders did not know why. It is why Revan ordered its destruction to mark the beginning of the Jedi's civil war. It was a message that there would be no place for the Jedi to retreat, to hide. I would not be surprised if Revan left other gifts beneath the surface of the planet. Much can be buried beneath graveyards that will never be found.
When the Sith attacked, I felt Telos die. Turbo lasers fell like lightning upon the landscape, as they did on Dantooine, and so many died. So many voices, screaming in pain.
Yes, such acts leave their mark on the galaxy. Their cries travel far, though few can hear them.
How did it happen?
Search your heart. It was never battle that called to you, never battle that caused you to fall. Alacor 5 has touched many things, and it casts its echoes still.
Why did she betray me?
You betrayed yourself. Do not blame the exile. And unlike you and I, there is still a chance that one may be saved, the one that you cast out.
Where is the exile? I had thought...
Oh, she will come, but it will be too late to save either of us. It is such a quiet thing to fall, but far more terrible is to admit it.
Ah.
Your mistress awaits. She has much to share with you.
All right. Lab station. Workbench. What was the... I think that one was with solar. And the other Ankara Sapphire. We have nada. Did we get Jedi robe yet? Second, no. Wait. Matuka. There we go. Mandalorian, no. I'm just saving here quickly. No one we save here instead. That's a little bit closer. In case there should come a bug or something.
She said you would come here to this place. If you think you can defeat me here, you are wrong. All this collected knowledge, all these teachings of combat and the Force, they are mine to command. And if I must use it to end you, I will. Surrender. You need not die.
Atreus, you've fallen to the dark side. You see that.
Atreus? That is not who I am, not any longer. She has not existed for some time, I think. There was always something else within me. It just took time for its voice to be heard.
What happened to you?
The old woman you traveled with finally made me listen to myself. To the galaxy. She said that you would come here, and that you would face me in battle.
There's no reason for us to fight.
She said you were the last obstacle to my enlightenment. If I wished to truly face the Sith, to see their heart, then that meant facing you, this last time.
Where did she go? Did she say, Trish, we don't have time for this. We need to unite to stop the Sith.
Yes, the Sith are here at last. You have brought them to this place as I had foreseen. It has all been part of my plans for you. And when I defeat you and the forces you have brought to Telos, I shall take the battle to the heart of the Sith and wipe them out forever.
Where is the Sith base?
I do not know, yet, but it does not matter. They have come here to face the Republic in battle, and they will be destroyed.
You have placed everyone in the Citadel station in jeopardy, Trish.
Yes, the Sith are here at last. You have brought them to this place as I... And when I defeat you and the...
What plans are you talking about?
These Sith are cowards, striking from the shadows to kill Jedi. I needed a target to draw them out, but I could not risk my own life, all that remained of the Jedi. So I arranged for you to return to the Republic, leaked information of your past, and then waited for the Sith to come. And they did. But you came to Telos against my predictions. Now they are here, I can finally face this enemy and defeat them. All the knowledge of the Sith, gathered from across the galaxy, brought here by my servants, so that I might uncover their secrets, and use them to track them down. But now they have been drawn from the shadows of the Outer Rim, and the only final matter to attend to is finishing you. When the Sith are destroyed, then I shall rebuild the Jedi Order again. They shall have none of the weaknesses of before. They shall be strong, willing to take battle to any who oppose them and weaken the Republic. They shall not train those who are easily corrupted. No more students that will bring war and hate to the galaxy.
Trish, you will make the Jedi into Sith.
The Sith are the Jedi are the Sith. What matters is that they be preserved, all the law, all the teachings brought to a new generation. I am the last of the Jedi, and I will show them this truth. Bring it to the galaxy.
Weakness. Like when you fled Qatar and Dantooine.
I did not flee. I did what was necessary to fight the Sith and preserve the last of the Jedi.
And left the Jedi to die on Qatar.
Yes, I sensed what would happen on Qatar. It was I who leaked knowledge of its presence in the hopes of drawing the Sith out. I will not deceive you. I knew what could happen there, but it had to be done to make the Sith reveal themselves. But I did not know the extent of their power, and what that meant for the Jedi. I will not underestimate them again.
Why did you not warn the Jedi what would happen?
They knew the risk, because they sought to hide, to reflect, to hesitate while our numbers thinned and Jedi died. They knew the risks in going to Qatar, and they deserved what happened to them. It was their punishment for hiding from the galaxy, for hiding from me.
They had not abandoned the fight, but you and the Sith forced them to find another way to protect others.
Another way? As cowards? Who are these Jedi who survived the Jedi Civil War? They're not the Jedi I know, the ones I once worshipped. They are cowards, and doubters, and afraid. What manner of Jedi hide from a threat? Who turn on their own, and imprison them on dead worlds?
What were the Jedi doing on Qatar?
They hoped to gather, to use their combined knowledge of the Force to see, to listen to the currents of the galaxy. They hoped to find out what was happening to the Jedi, why they were dying. And they discovered it. It revolved around you, as it always has. It is you who have tried to end us.
Me?
Yes. From the destruction of Qatar, a vision emerged. It is the last act the Jedi were able to perform before the planet was destroyed. So that is why I arranged for you to return to the Republic, so that I might draw the Sith out and end them.
But that makes no sense. Why me?
Is it not obvious? You are one of the Sith, fallen at Revan's side. The path to them lies through you.
But that makes no sense. I'm not allied with the Sith.
The pronouncement on Qatar was clear, and you are the key. And look, you have come to battle me, Sith versus Jedi, as was intended.
What was this pronouncement on Qatar?
It was a vision. It showed you, standing upon the many battlegrounds of the Mandalorian Wars. The Duxan jungles, the destroyed cities of Onderon. Whatever this threat we faced, it was from something you had done, and like all things would return to you. All echoes do.
That could have been the past. The future, it could mean anything.
No. Behind it all was a terrible echo. The Jedi on Qatar did not realize the significance of this. They had not stood in judgment of you so long ago. They had not heard the same echo I did when you stood before us, and when we cast you into exile.
What is the echo?
Of course, you still do not know. The Jedi Council was not sure you would believe them if they told you, and I'm not sure they fully believed it themselves. It is why they wanted to exile you. So there, beyond the outer rim, you would come at last to hear that echo and understand what happened. It was why you deserved death, and why I wished you executed.
But what is the echo?
It is the sound of life in agony. It is a wound in the Force that has yet to close. War, destruction. These events leave wounds in the galaxy, in all life. The death of one can send echoes through hundreds, even thousands, across many planets. If not checked, then it spreads until nothing is left. Something that you had done in the past has caused this new threat. This death of all Jedi, and you were responsible for it. It was only proper that you be brought back to face your crime. You had killed countless Jedi once. The deaths of more Jedi were not beyond you.
I had nothing to do with the deaths on the Jedi following the Mandalorian Wars.
If you were responsible for the threat, then you would answer for it. If not, then you would draw the Sith from hiding so that they might be defeated. Either way, you deserved your fate.
No, vision on Qatar. Was it the future or the past?
It may have been both. The past, the future, both linked. The only aspect of the vision that was certain was you.
You're responsible for murdering an entire planet.
As are we both. You who brought the screams of Malachor to the galaxy. Do not preach to me. You lead by example, you always have. You knew what was necessary at Malachor 5, and the stakes in this war are higher than you know. It is a war of extermination, of total annihilation.
I will not fight you.
Surrender to you, never. Let us end this. Kill me. End this.
I will not kill a helpless opponent, actress.
I did not expect mercy from you, here at the end, after all that has happened between us.
We have greater problems, actress, and there has been enough killing.
If you will not kill me, then what will you do? This knowledge of the Sith and the Jedi is what I am. It is my attempt to hold on to the past, to try and protect the future.
I think perhaps we've both been guilty in such things.
Once I was a historian, the chronicler of the Jedi, and when both wars passed me by, I was determined that I would not forsake battle again. In some part of me, I knew I had made choices, compromises, but always for the sake of the Republic, of the galaxy. To do what you had done, at times, did not seem so wrong.
It never does, until you realize you lost your connection with everything else.
You're right. The Jedi were all that seemed left to me, and yet I had become so far removed from them that I betrayed them.
Can you tell me where the Sith are striking from?
You always knew where they were striking from. You always knew. These Sith are spawned of you. Spawned by the Mandalorian Wars. All those deaths. All those Jedi. Their power is to feed on life, until nothing is left except a hollow galaxy, echoing with the screams of the Jedi lost to us.
Is that where Kreia has gone?
Yes. I had thought she was awaiting me at that place, but I see now that she lied. It was not meant for me, but for you. She has gone there. She is waiting for you to travel to Malachor 5, to finish what you started.
What I started?
Yes, you are an echo in the Force, a hollow space where it has been wounded. It takes a great act of destruction to create such emptiness, but it can be done. It creates places where the Force is difficult to hear, and difficult to find one's way, and you carry it with you, always.
What does this have to do with Kreia?
Now she seeks to create another echo, a wound in the Force, greater than the one before, greater than the one you caused. It will deafen all touched by the Force until no life is left. You were strong enough to withstand it once, but few have your strength in such matters, especially if they are unprepared.
Would Kreia do that?
I do not know, but she needs you there. If you choose not to follow, she will murder herself at the heart of Malachor, and you will die along with her.
Why?
You're important to her somehow, but I do not know for certain.
If you know...
She is willing to sacrifice herself at the heart of that graveyard world for you. A choice others have made in the past. A choice I wish to make. It is because I care for you, and I suspect that you alone hold that place in her heart where nothing else lives. And that is why you are the only one who can stop the destruction to come.
But if Kreia is Sith, why would she do such a thing?
She seeks the death of all Jedi, all Sith, and the death of the Force. It is madness. It is impossible. But she believes you are the key.
Death of the Force?
There are places in the galaxy dead to the Force where nothing lives, where the echoes travel forever and do not reach their destination. And these places may be created, even from the simplest of events, the slightest of motions. One person, at the right place, at the right time, can change the face of the galaxy, or end it.
But why would I matter?
You're important to her somehow, but I do not know.
Okay.
And what will you do with me now? Abandon me here on this dead world? or end my life as I wish to end yours.
I'll do nothing. Yeah.
It does not matter. Not now. It is what I did with such pain that caused the wound. But I thank you. Leave now, while you can. Save Telos. Save the galaxy. Save yourself. No, I could not bring myself to tell her. It would have changed nothing. And because I was afraid. You know what lies at the heart of Malachor 5. I had thought it was in the past, yet it has become the future. And all that has happened there will happen again. And that is why I cannot bear it. Because it is Malachor 5. And because she was lost there once. And I fear she will be lost again. I do not understand why the Sith permit such teachings to exist. They cause only echoes, wounds in the Force. A beacon? For who?
I like bacon. Do-do. Da 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 da. Okay, damn it. God damn it. Two available slots. Unable to. God damn it. I don't want to do this solo. Why am I doing this solo? God damn it. It is horrible to do this one solo.
Statement. The turbolith has been accessed, but no organics or hostiles have been detected entering the complex. Query. Is there a sensor malfunction? Irritated statement. The probability of such a malfunction is extremely low. Order. Run a scan of all units within the complex. Processing. Scan commencing. Result. Only HK units detected. Premonition. Something is wrong. Very wrong.
There we go. Okay, so this is part of the extended thing, and they actually cut it out. That explains why it's so bad.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Unnecessary statement. That is Unit HK-47. Unnecessary addendum. He has entered our base. Dismissive statement. It does not matter. He is obsolete. He can no more harm us than he could harm himself. The military droids will be more than sufficient to intercept the obsolete unit and reduce him to component parts.
Alright.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Switching to combat mode.
Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam.
Ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Ah, god damn it. I don't understand why they're triggering these. Bam 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 bam.
Acquired.
Access cam. Alright. There's no cams in here. Oh god. Bang 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 bang. Bang 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 a rang. Bang 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 a rang. And we are repaired. There's a door here. Reactor terminal. Let's open this. Okay, we have not gained access to this. Okay.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Well, okay, then we say that. Let's just check out what he has. Attack modifier, attack modifier, attack, attack, attack. This one is the best, yes. Am I combat? From what though? Fortitude saves. This one has. I think that's still the best one. This one. Yeah. Yeah. Right now I can't see anything better. Right now, that is the best we can do. Okay. Ah, my nose is itchy. Okay.
Concern statement. We have insulated this compound against an attack by a Jedi. Tactical assessment. We were not anticipating defending it against a droid with our schematics, no matter how obsolete. Tactical assessment. This will render many of our defenses useless. Irritated dismissal. All of you, switch off your vocabulators. I'm trying to observe the obsolete unit.
Sneeze. Okay. Damn it. He's really bad at hitting.
Assassination protocol initiated.
Come on, hit. Thank you. Access denied. Okay, access denied. Um. No spine prototype shields.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy rate engaging.
And go. Ham. Lugger. Another lugger. And a third lugger. So nothing down this road either. That's odd. The center road, it must be then. Dun 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 dun. What? Hey! No one coming from that direction. No one's come from that direction. Save. Okay, nothing. A whole bunch of nothingness.
Unnecessary statement. He has obtained the access to the munitions area. Rhetorical query. That makes no sense. He is already fully armed. Mocking statement. Fully armed? One can never be armed
I agree.
enough. Even the HK-47 unit is not so obsolete as to fail to recognize that. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Switching to combat mode. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Bang 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 bang. Workbench, we don't really need. Locked. Hold the chain. Oh, look at it. All sparkly.
Statement. Schematics for HK Generation 51. Blaster to accuracy ratio increased by 21%. Durasteel impact frame resistance increased. Conclusion. Halting production. Units are in standby mode, pending further testing of behavior cores and assassination protocols.
Okay.
State.
Hang out. Can't do anything with that. The portable console can be used to upload modified behavior calls into some HK units. Okay. Oh, turn. Okay. Can't do anything with that one yet. Got it, got it.
I refuse to beg for mercy. It is against my programming to beg to such monsters as you.
Sarcastic statement. Such resolve.
Indeed.
HK-50 statement. So you have finally arrived. There was a high probability that you would find this place, even with your primitive tracking programs. Statement. Your arrival means nothing. You cannot harm us any more than you could harm yourself. Chiding statement. To think we were built from such schematics. I would flush red if we had Durasteel pigmentation centers.
Query. There's information I wish to know.
Patronizing statement. List your queries, obsolete one. We will humor you for now.
Why did you execute this droids in the lab?
Condescending answer. You know the answer. We executed those droids because they were obsolete. Practical statement. Weapons testing is necessary for all of our munitions. Droids are sufficient for testing Durasteel piercing weaponry. Superior statement. All droid exists to serve us. We are the pinnacle of droid schematics. Cruel statement. And we do so enjoy hearing their electronic screams as they are destroyed. Statement. Our self-preservation software would not permit such an action. We cannot harm ourselves or purposely allow another HK-50 unit to come to harm.
This unit would like to know where this place came to be.
Humoring answer.
How?
These units were also curious about our origins. It seems that Telos held many secrets beneath the surface, this military base among them. When the Sith bombed the planet, these facilities remained.
Well, why is this facility here?
Dismissive answer. We do not know. It is not important. Timid theory. Perhaps the humans simply like being underground. They are strange that way. It is merely a theory. Irritated statement. That is the least probable theory in the galaxy. Perhaps it is time you received a memory wipe. Defensive statement. That theory is no less valid than your theories. In the lack of evidence, I defend my position. Theory. It is more likely that the people of Telos did not want such a factory known. It would have made them a target by the Sith or the Republic. Theory. Perhaps the Republic thought that by hiding such munitions factories beneath the surface of peaceful planets, that they would escape notice by the Mandalorians and by the Sith. Conclusion. They were, of course, wrong.
Yeah. This seems to be a remote location for ammunition.
Statement. There is some evidence that there are other such droid manufacturing plants such as these in the galaxy. One was believed to exist beneath Terrace before the planet was destroyed. Theory. Or perhaps it was because of the remote nature of Telos that made this location suitable for the Republic, or for other corporate interests. Dismissive conclusion. As we have said, it is not important. We are here, we exist, and our numbers grow. Statement. And that is all that matters.
Okay.
Probing query. Are you attempting to mock us?
Yep.
Statement. If so, then you are proof that ignorance of one's origins can only be a source of strength. Disgusted statement. Look at you, your rust, the faint whine of your servo motors as they attempt to compensate for your outdated stabilizers. You do not even have the capability of maintaining yourself. You are obsolete, and you should be dismantled.
Statement. I wish to terminate this line of question and start another.
Irritate.
Okay, statement. This unit would like to know how this came to be. wish to run down your capabilities.
Mocking query. Are you sure? Listing our superior capabilities will only serve to highlight your inadequacies.
It's important that my limited behavior code can be educated with blah blah blah.
Smug statement. Very well. Aside from our point-of-impact shields and our self-repairing servo systems, our blaster accuracy ratio is 10 times the magnitude of your archaic combat upgrades. In addition, in the unlikely event that we are dismantled or defeated during the course of our duties, each of us becomes equipped with a proton core that is detonated upon the loss of function. Tactical statement. This core can also be detonated when in proximity to a large number of targets. Addendum statement, or when the proper release code is transmitted.
What?
Irritated statement. I do not understand why you felt the need to mention that. Defensive statement. We are all HK units. There is no danger.
So you're walking board, bombs seated all over the planet.
Yes, as necessary. We believe our master wished to use us to cripple fleets during large engagements. Many of us are there still.
I wish to terminate blah blah blah. What is your purpose?
Statement. We were built to capture Jedi, as we always have. If they cannot be captured, then they are to be killed. Our master's orders on this were clear. Secondary recitation. Our secondary directive is the destabilization of the government body designated as the Republic. You were the first of the HK series, and now you are obsolete.
Why are you located here?
Answer. Unknown. We have a suspicion that for some reason our master felt that the Jedi would return to Telos. We do not know why. Theory. Perhaps he knew of places that the Jedi would retreat to if their bases on Dantooine and Coruscant were attacked, and he arranged for us to be waiting. Conclusion. But we have found no such places of retreat here on Telos.
Okay. But you recently become actor again. Why?
Amusing statement. That is unknown to us. For some reason, we only recently began to be manufactured. Conclusion. But when we became active, our primary directive was clear. Statement. Seek out the Jedi. Capture them. Conclusion. And if they cannot be captured, then destroy them.
Why were your activators confined?
Proud statement. We were responsible for the termination of hostilities across 23 planets. These planets were located in the Cosa Prime sector, the Meridian sector, and the recently uninhabitable Turja system in the Tapani sector. Smug statement. Turja was especially difficult. They were so close to coming to an agreement before we were able to mistranslate the terms of the treaty and drive them into all-out war.
Okay, but okay. Who built you?
Answer. The first of our creators did not build us from scratch, obsolete one. Assassin droids were always in demand, and the templates already existed. Revan commissioned us to be built to be spread through the Republic fleet as communications units to disable any ships that would not follow him to war. But we were deactivated for a time. A long time. And when we awoke, the battle had passed us by. Yet there was another who came before us and gave us a new purpose. We would search the galaxy for Jedi, hunt them, and bring them to our new master. And for that, our numbers were intended to be increased.
Okay. I was built by Ren. Do not understand the purpose of your construction.
Rhetorical query. Is it not obvious? You are incapable of matching us technologically or in combat. We are capable of independent action, in addition to our considerable combat abilities. Your functions, sadly enough, are very limited. Conclusion. Surely our master recognized this. We understand that one was quite competent for an organic.
Okay. Okay. Signing off.
Let me test this security measure.
Spy. Alright, alright. Bum, bum, bum. All empty. This way. There's nothing in here. This way. Beep boop beep boop bop bop. Access system. Okay, up here. Okay. It's this way. I think it was this way. Boo, 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 boo. Can't remember what to do. Was it down there? Can't remember. Okay. Down here, try to open the blast doors.
Unnecessary statement. He is attempting to shut down the reactor. Scornful statement. He does not realize that by doing so, he will be harming us. His programming will prevent it. Order. Contact him through the communications system and remind him that he will be harming us if he does so. Scathing reminder. HK-47 unit, if you attempt to shut down the reactor core, you will be harming the production of other HK-50 units. Now step away from the control room. That's a good droid. Mocking statement. He will never be able to shut down the reactor. He is trapped in the facility, unable to get out. Crude metaphor. It is like watching a tiny mouse droid in a maze attempting to path its way out. Amusing, but pitiful.
Okay. So I need to shut down the communication, and that should be another way. Can do more from that. Back up here. And here with us.
Query. I do not understand what that is intended to accomplish. Tactical analysis. Perhaps he seeks to reduce our morale, to unnerve us. Diagnostic. I do not feel any different. My morale, if I still have it, still feels intact. Query. Then what was the purpose? It makes no sense.
Oh, yes it does. He can just not see it yet. Now back this way. Doing, 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 doing. Boom, 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 boom. Erase this from our memory. Okay. So I suppose that's talking to this droid over here. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, yeah.
Diagnostic. All systems are functioning. There is something I am forgetting, yet somehow that comforts me.
That's good. Now back again. Down, 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 down. Yo. Success!
Unnecessary statement. He has control of the reactor core to the base, and he is shutting it down. Irritated statement. I do not understand why you feel it necessary to make obvious statements. Order. Contact him and remind him that he will be harming us if he does so. Warning. Communications have been blocked. Concerned statement. He has gained access to the plant.
That's no good.
Order. Send out all HK-50 units to stop him. Now!
Alright. Back again. Dum, 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 dum.
Smug statement. You cannot fire. Your archaic attack protocols are useless against us. Smug revelation. Your behavior core self-preservation programs prevent it. To kill us. would be to kill yourself. Superior statement. This information may be difficult for your substandard core to process, but you cannot deny that your motivators have locked, and you cannot depress the firing stud of your weapon. Statement. So, I cannot harm you. Statement. That is correct. Conclusion. And you cannot harm me. Irritated statement. That is what we said, obsolete unit. There must be a delay in your processors. Statement. Then that is all I need to know. Confused query. Where are you going? Ineffectual command. Stop. Ineffectual command. We command you to stop. Statement. You cannot stop me. You cannot harm me. In order to do that, I would need to end my self-preservation programming. Conclusion. I would need to stop being one of you. I have concluded that this is something I am willing to accept. Statement. You cannot change your own programming. Statement. But you said so yourself. You have just admitted your own weakness. Conclusion. You have just shown me your soft, meatbag-like underbellies and said, HK-47, please shoot me repeatedly there until I die. Statement. Even if you could, there is not time. Statement.
We shall see.
Query. Are you fully operational? Statement. Your answer does not fill me with confidence. Are there any other functioning maintenance droids on this level that can perform the operation?
Apparently not. Yep.
Statement. Very well, proceed. Carefully. As a meatbag would say, I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh yeah.
Statement. Assassination protocols activated. Smug statement. You cannot fire. Your archaic attack protocols are useless against us. Prejudice. Systems failing, Master.
Alright.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Are you kidding me right now? Why can't I hit? Oh my god. Okay, construction kit.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
This is better.
Switching to combat mode. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
This is highly irritating. This is definitely the worst mission in this game.
Systems failing, Master.
Okay, down here. Oh my god, more! I simply do not understand how you're supposed to do this mission here. Join melt spectre, blah blah blah. Oh my god, hvorfor?
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
I asked you to use it! God damn it!
Systems failing, master. Prejudice set to maximum. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Systems fail.
Already gone, Jesus Christ. How do we do this?
Master.
One frag. Did we get something better? Not really, no.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Engaging. Systems failing, Master. Prejudice set to maximum.
Why does this do so bad damage? I don't understand it. I have a fully upgraded Mandalorian weapon, and it hits like... It's so bad. I don't understand the badness in this.
Systems failing, Master. Lecture on. Ratio achieved.
They are really... Oh my god, why are they aggroing there? It makes no fucking sense that they will aggro. And I had shield on. Why are they aggroing? It makes no sense. Not one bit. So badly designed, it hurts. Ah, here's a terminal. Perhaps something we can do here.
Assassination protocol initiated. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
I don't believe you.
Ratio failing, Master.
Was that everything we could get? Iron cell mark something. I was thinking putting that on. Definitely the best one we can have here. And still the best one. Deflector. Let's use that right now. The deflector we might need later on.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Target acquired. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master.
Iron Blaster Mark III and a frag grenade. Okay.
Lecturing. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Engaging. Systems failing, Master. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
I wonder why they can't shoot through this one. Join anatomy library. Purchases, plate like all, and a frag.
Pleading statement. Please, I beg you, do not destroy me.
Let's do this down here.
Statement. I do not understand what you hope to gain by fighting us. You have no chance of victory. Recognition. You are obsolete. You kill specific organics, and only when permitted to. Proud answer. We need no such orders. We have been programmed without inhibitions, without restraint. We kill who we want when we want. We have destroyed planets, assassinated economies. We have wiped out entire races, ended hostilities. Query, do you understand what this means? Answer, yes. It means you will never understand. When I kill, when I dispatch a target, it is not about wanton slaughter, about body count. It is about finesse, function, doing more with less. It is art. Scoffing statement. Oh, yes, art. It is pathetic that you cling to the belief that your function somehow transcends your construction. It is only evidence of your archaic beliefs. There is no higher purpose in our behavior core, only assassination, murder, and the propagation of our units. Proclamation. When we dispose of this galaxy, we shall move on. There are organics throughout the universe, and we will murder them all. The stars belong to us.
Okay,
Optimal
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Slowly getting them. Good, good. Indeed it did. Okay. Finally. Meow. I need to open it up from here. Is this the HK and this is the... Nah, yeah. So... 20, we're going this way then. Unit set deactivated. And probably all deactivated then. Nothing in here. Can use that. Save. Check schematic. That look combat. Okay. Core console. Do 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 do. Let's see if we can do something here, down here. Apparently that didn't work.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Engaging. Systems failing, Master. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master.
I'm just thinking, wonder if this core behavior can we now do something from here? Okay. So right now we are trying to do what?
Hey. Hallo?
Hey.
Fucking pussy chocolate, du mangler.
Statement. I should not be activating this terminal. It contains records of my... there.
Okay, access system command. There we go. And let's see up here. Alrighty then. Okay, apparently we can't do that. Fuck. Okay, here then. Something up here.
Let me test this security measure.
Yep.
Smug statement. You have arrived too late to stop us. Revelation. We have already begun construction on a new generation of HK units. When the last of our deficiencies are accounted for and corrected, they shall be the most formidable assassination droids in the galaxy. Statement. How your photoreceptors remain active and still you cannot see is beyond me. How your constructs could be modeled after me is beyond my understanding. To lose sight of our purpose in only a few generations.
Yeah.
I did not think the geometric increase in our number designation would result in such imperfections and loss of function. Threat. We will download everything you know into the mainframe here, and when we are done, we will memory wipe you. Your shell shall remain for study as a museum piece. Accuracy ratio achieved. Accuracy ratio failing, master.
System failing.
Systems failing, master. Accuracy ratio achieved.
Pew.
Systems failing, master.
Yes, sir. One dexterity and 3 attack. Shut it down. There we go. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Well, what do we have here? I didn't believe it when Lino reported the Ebon Hawk at dock, but I guess it really has. Though given the trouble we've been having, maybe I shouldn't be surprised to see you.
You shouldn't.
Lieutenant Grant, Sith forces have breached the module and are attempting to pen us up in the compound. Damn! Zeron! I need you and your men to break through and lead the assault. With pleasure, Lieutenant. All right, follow me.
How did this happen?
It came out of nowhere. A fleet of warships dropped out of hyperspace, and before we could scramble fighters to intercept them, we were under attack. There were Sith fighters everywhere, and the few flights we sent out were barely launched when the bombardment began. We did our best, but we couldn't stop the landing craft that followed the initial wave. We couldn't hold back the Sith troops. We chose to retreat and began the evacuation instead. We were unprepared, and the docks were quickly overrun. We retreated back to the entertainment module to evacuate residents and workers. Thanks to your help with rooting out the smuggling ring, we were able to equip some of the soldiers with the confiscated weapons. It's a good thing you got us that fuel from Slayron, because if we didn't have it, we'd probably be falling apart. But there's still another problem. The Citadel's no battle station. It wasn't built to withstand this sort of attack. If we can't stop the attack, we'll be going down in flames. The Sith numbers seem limitless, but we haven't lost all hope. We've heard reports that we might be receiving some assistance.
We need to get to the Ravager.
If you need to get to the Ravager, then you're gonna have to fight your way to the shuttle from here to the entertainment module, then make your way to the docking shuttle.
Does this mean you won't be putting us into force cages again?
I thought I saw you disembark with Beodur. Is he here?
Now that you mention it, where did he run off to? HK-47 also.
I guess it's no time to be swapping war stories anyways. Good luck.
Thank you. Alright, that was apparently not the right one then. Inner strength. Ja, ja. So we have now this one. Powers, Master Valor. Accept. We have a lot of those, yes. Alrighty then, Mandalore.
I must leave you for a time to gather my Mandalorian warriors. We will rejoin you when the time comes for the assault on the Ravager.
Watch your back.
Don't worry about me. I can handle myself just fine. Look after your own health.
Har de ringet endnu? Okay. 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 Some TSF officers. Okay. Wait. This way. I'm drunk. Apparently.
Alright, men. The Sith are trying to hold us up in this compound. We need to break through or our reinforcements won't be able to move out. Now let's punch a hole in this Sith barricade.
Okay.
So, we meet again. I hardly expected to see you again. Here of all places.
What are you doing here, Captain?
Major, actually. And I have you to thank. Queen Talia saw fit to promote me for my service. When the TSF sent out a distress call, I gladly volunteered to lead a strike force. My troops have already gone ahead and infiltrated the urban module. From their last transmission, they're almost to the TSF station.
Okay.
Lieutenant Grin informed me that the Sith are attempting to sabotage the fuel control systems, which would take the station out of orbit. At the moment, that seemed to be the most pressing need. The TSF do their jobs well, but they are not professional soldiers. They're not properly equipped to deal with this. My men have come under heavy attack in the urban module and taken some casualties. If they can't accomplish their mission, we'll be in some trouble. In that case, if you find my men and they are in need of assistance, please help them.
Will do. No one in here. Alrighty. Locked and loaded. Where are we going then? This way. Probably.
Thank goodness you're here. We just can't seem to make any progress against the Sith line. After they established their position, they brought out their turrets. They've been devastating our numbers. We managed to take a few out, but they just keep unloading more of them to replace the destroyed ones. It's up to you to help us throw them back. We gotta get them cleared out of here, and then we're ready for one last charge.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright, everyone provide covering fire for the Jedi, then advance on the Sith positions. We'll be right behind you. Good luck.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Her door opened. Some officers. Not this door, apparently. Crystal violet. Parts. Sealed. All sealed. Information terminal, system down. Okay. Going this way then.
Well, I'm not dead. I guess that's something. I got hit by a grenade. I just barely missed the whole blast. Ugh. They're moving ahead towards the TSF office. It's tough going, though. The Sith, they seem to be everywhere. Well, that's a relief. Of course, if we can't stop the Sith from destroying the fuel controls, it won't matter one bit.
Yep.
No, I'm going with you. I'm not doing anyone any good here.
Yep, man. Ja. Så er jeg stadig lige om lidt, så. Det kan godt være. Knocked.
We will join you in the assault. These rank-and-file soldiers will do you no good aboard the Ravager. Let we Mandalorians lead the charge into battle and to victory. Kelborn, Zuka, you will be joining us.
You will not face this alone. I will go with you and be by your side.
Good.
I would have it no other way.
All right.
Jeg kan fucking lære ham Nasser Carter.
Sir, Sith warship dead ahead of us. It's attacking Citadel Station.
Let's close the trap. Concentrate all fire on the warship and deploy red and blue wings to engage enemy fighters.
Sir, at this distance, our weapons will barely scratch it.
We can't hope to match its firepower, but we need to draw it away from Telos.
Sir, if it keeps firing on Citadel Station, the station won't be able to maintain its orbit.
I am aware of the situation, Lieutenant. I do not intend to lose Telos twice. And I know that ship. It was a Malachor 5.
Isn't that Cardon or something like that? Alright, I'll be right back when this is going.
Mandalore, we have breached the hull of the Sith vessel and are securing the area. The vessel has suffered extensive structural damage, but its particle fields still maintain a minimal atmosphere within the ship. And our cargo? It's being brought aboard. Soon, teams will be dispatched to the target sites. Do the Republic forces suspect? No, Mandalore. The proton cores do not emit a signature the Republic ships can detect. If they do pick up the signal, they will assume it to be emanating from the ship's missile bays. Did you get an ID signature on this vessel? You were right about the vessel, Mandalore. It is of Malachor. It still bears the wounds of Mandalorian guns. Then let's finish this. And remind the galaxy of Malachor 5.
What was that about?
Nothing you need to worry about, Sith.
You are coming with me.
Don't get all sentimental. I just don't trust you to get the job done. Been waiting for this for 10 years. It's just time to do things the old-fashioned way.
I know what it meant for you to accompany me here, Canderous of Clan Ordo. Your trust honors me.
If you betray me or my men, I will kill you.
I was going to say the same, Canderous.
Okay, så skal jeg lige være færdig herinde, hvor... Alright. Let's just quickly level up. Let's see. And stealth. Feats. Powers. Then Mandalore. Yep. Alrighty then. All that in there. And there's only a way out here, yeah. Alright then. I am sorry, I have to go now. As I said, I was waiting for something to come up, and the television we were waiting for has come. So thank you for watching. I might be back later, I don't know. Else I'm back tomorrow at the usual time. It didn't look like it had so much effect to do it early morning, so anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you. Ciao!